Cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious V, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, almost the weekend.
Almost.
Kevin, I guess, is getting back into town at some point today from his cruise. He's been gone for just under a week. So the KVJ has been missing its K. But tomorrow, full force back.
How's all that work? So you go down to what, the port of Palm Beach or something, and you sail out?
It's usually like in Fort Lauderdale or Miami.
Suits is like scoffing at you right now, Barrett. At your question.
I have no idea about cruises. I've always wanted to go on one. I've been thinking about the big guy. He loves the Buckeyes, so he's in heaven right now. You gotta pick something. You don't think he's in heaven right now?
I think he's not in heaven because he keeps sending emails to Denny's about all kinds of work stuff. I think he's actually wishing he was here working.
He's probably getting back into work mode because he's coming back tomorrow. So
he knows he's got to go to work tomorrow, so he's already working today.
So are you making a bold prediction that Kevin's not having fun? Is that what you're saying?
I just don't know if he relaxed enough. I don't know if he really, shut it down and stopped caring.
I don't feel like Kevin can vacation for more than a couple of days at a time. I feel like he just gets antsy after 3 days on vacation.
I think you're right. And I think a cruise is not perfect for a guy like him.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of feels like a trapped little rat.
Wow, I can't wait to interview Kevin after to see if he has such a miserable time like you're portraying.
I can tell by the pictures.
Okay, that will be interesting. Yeah, let's call him up and see if he's having a miserable time.
I don't love cruises either. Cruises are not for me. I know this goes against everything Suits believes in, but I am more of a wanderer. I like to be free. I like to not do traditional touristy things. I am the opposite of a cruise person.
The last time I was on one of those big old boats, I was with your husband. I had just lost a ton of weight. I was getting in shape for baseball, and I went off of that gambling boat and ate about 13 donuts and got really fat. And I blame it all because of the pressures of the gambling boat.
I remember this story.
And I believe Krispy Kreme was your poison?
It was actually Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, it was.
Look at you.
I don't discriminate against donuts, you know that.
What time do cruises get in? They get in at 11?
No, he said this morning. I think at 7 a.m.
Really?
Yeah. But,
7? That's
it's
what
not
Sue says.
easy to get off a cruise ship just because the cruise ship is docked. They make you, wait and exit in, groups.
Wait, so Kevin is getting in this morning? Oh, we're going to have work Kev by the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to have work Kev by 11.
Yeah, okay. It's happening. Work Kev.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind today, Jaybird?
All right, so it's 11:30 at night last night, and I'm finally getting to bed. I'm finally getting rested, and out of the blue, my smoke alarm starts to go off. I'm not sure why it's going off. It's going off downstairs, so I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm looking up at it, and I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off.
Were the rats cooking anything?
I have no idea why this thing was going off. And we haven't had a rat in 6 months, for the record. So this is going on a good 40 minutes. I'm just trying to go to bed. I am trying to turn it off. I'm Googling how do you turn off smoke alarms. You have to hit a reset button. I finally jimmy it off of the ceiling, and I get it down. It's still going off.
Where was your dad?
My dad was sleeping and
okay.
upstairs, and he didn't want to deal with it, so I'm the one dealing with it. So he's now, so I am trying to open up the thing, and then I get some of that, I break it, and it stops finally. Here's my question: do I now have to pay for that broke smoke alarm? because I broke it?
You should probably get a new one, not because you're worried about liability, but just because you're worried about your life.
Why are smoke alarms so hard to turn off?
You just got to push the little button.
That's
it's a
not
little
true.
reset button.
And they have a battery in them too. You
Yeah,
gotta
take
find
the
a
battery
screwdriver.
out.
You couldn't get it out. You could not. The button, you would hit a button and nothing would happen, and you try to unscrew the thing. The screws were so small you couldn't even do it. You
Yeah.
had to smash it. You had to smash the heck out of it to turn it off.
Okay, so now that one's dead. I would just throw that one away and just get a new one.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna throw it away because it doesn't work.
But you don't. I mean, they're not expensive at all.
I can't be the only person struggling with smoke alarms. I can't be. Or am I just that dumb?
Probably a combo.
Don't answer that.
It could have been malfunctioning.
Thank you, Denny's. That makes me feel better. I want it to be
Yeah,
malfunctioning.
lie to him real quick.
I picture like that scene in Zoolander, you're like smashing it.
It's in the computer, and they start like jumping on it.
They don't make these things user friendly. I know. I don't get.
They don't. They don't.
These home devices. That I know. I struggle with them.
I'll get you a new one because it is important that you have one. Because God forbid some rat does start cooking in the kitchen, then you're going to be in trouble.
Why are the smoke alarms going off on its own? It just does that when it runs out of batteries.
When it runs out of batteries, it makes a little deep.
Yeah, it makes it chirping.
Now this thing was going strong.
If it's going dee dee dee.
It must have been malfunctioning.
It was
Yeah.
off, like there was a fire. There wasn't no fire.
Are you sure you weren't smoking anything?
Because they do have expiration dates on it. It could be an old one.
To answer Virginia's question, I was not smoking anything.
And that doesn't always set them off, Fee.
It doesn't set them off.
At least not in hotels.
How close do you live to Denny's? Because I'm pretty sure he was smoking. some.
Yeah, mine would have gone off months or years ago.
Denny's is right. They don't even go off in hotels.
Yeah. Not that we haven't tested it.
Yeah, we haven't tested it out.
Oh, no, not us.
All right, what's on your mind, Richie?
Well, I have some good news for you. Remember, I was like going off, and I was so mad that hotel, the Marriott, had taken my credit card and charged $70 for incidentals, and I never used an incidental. I finally got it back yesterday. But do you know how many times I had to call them? I went back and counted because I kept a record of it. I had to call them 9 times to get $70. All that effort is not worth $70. I know it was about the principle of it, but something is seriously wrong with this system.
For sure. Well, they don't want people to pursue it. They get to
They
keep
don't.
it.
That's what it was. And they were banking on the fact that I would give up after 3 calls. They didn't meet me.
You know, I had the same feeling. I finally canceled my bug place.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
And you know what I think they do on purpose? I think when they know you're canceling, they keep you on hold to the point where you are going to get frustrated and hang up. I got frustrated. I hung up after 20 minutes. I called them back because they said I was going to get charged double. I called them and I waited till they actually the answer machine ran out. It ran out of time, and then they finally picked up the call. But it took 30 minutes. The whole process was an hour.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. These places, they know that you're busy, and they know that chances are half the people aren't going to wait it out. When I tried to call CBS, the All Access, remember that app I put on my phone for Big
Oh,
Brother?
yeah.
It was $5.99 a month. I tried to call and cancel. They kept me on hold for 49 minutes before a person came on the line.
And you were really kind of arguing. It wasn't just $6.99. That was every single month, right?
Yeah, it was $5.99 a month, and it's been charging that a month for like 7 months.
I have so many.
I never had time to stay on hold for 49 minutes.
I got so many of those fees where they're just totally just getting money off of me every month. Who do I go sit down with and say, all right, Bird, get rid of this. This is terrible. What kind of fee is that? Who do I sit down with?
I think you just have to look at what your bank statement is every month.
And you
we
gotta go
look
through
at
your
it.
emails.
And then we got to figure out who they all are and just start calling them
So I
and
got to sit down.
canceling.
I got to sit down by myself. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Like when you signed up for that credit score thing, I guarantee they still charge you $20 a month.
What credit score thing?
The one you did like 3.5 years ago.
See?
we've tried canceling it so many times. It's another one that's tough to cancel.
There was another one we tried to cancel too. Oh yeah, storage in my email.
Oh yeah.
They're telling me that I don't have storage in my email. I have to pay this $21.99 fee a month, and I ended up doing it.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't canceled it. Son of a biscuit.
They get so much money out of us because we are too busy and don't have the time to cancel.
Well, there's that scam. We saw that guy was exposing the scam. It's a site on Amazon that you get a product. I forget what it is. It was something kind of novelty. It was only $10, but they never send it to you. And when you contact them, you have to get redirected through 3 different phone carriers to actually reach the person who's selling it. And they know people quit. So that guy just sits at his house and collects money and never, ever sells a product.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
That is some shady
But that's
business.
way they're ripping you off.
There's ways that a lot of people are ripping you off. We're about to drop a bomb coming up on our next segment. We got some food news coming up.
Yeah.
Some delivery news that's going to horrify you. We have audio of someone doing something unspeakable to someone's delivery order.
Scary.
That's what we always talk about. You got to watch them.
We've got actual audio. The dumbasses posted it on social media. That's how they got caught.
Good, because we need to put them in jail.
Some text coming in about your smoke detector. They said that some smoke detectors, when the batteries die, it will go off with the last remaining battery until you take the batteries out and replace it.
But then you go to replace it, and it's got the smallest screws.
It's an eyeglass screwdriver.
It is. It's
Yeah, you have to have an eyeglass screwdriver.
We'll just get you a new one. I'll get you a new one.
Do I look like the kind of guy that has an eyeglass screwdriver?
No, you don't look like the guy that should be holding a screwdriver,
I
period.
didn't even know that an eyeglass
Big,
screwdriver.
small, I don't see you doing well screwing the screwdriver.
I don't like smoke detectors. I think they're pretty awful.
And it's intimidating, too, because it's beeping and you're trying to fix it while
yeah.
it's blaring
And it's
in your
dark.
face.
It's the most murderous beep I've ever heard. It might as well just be screaming murder, murder. It's so alarming.
What's on your mind, Denny?
Yeah, Denny's, what's on your mind today?
Well,
Sorry, we're ranting over here.
I get it.
We're like the 2 old guys from the Muppets.
I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I'm not trying to spook anyone, but have you guys noticed there's an elderly man in a wheelchair for about a month and a half now that has been sitting on the corner and watching traffic all day? Sometimes I'll leave at 4 and he's still here.
Is he real?
He's real. The only thing he does is he wheels and goes get food at the racetrack, and then he comes back and sits every day. He's actually out this morning. He was just sitting in the dark.
We clearly got to go send suits out there to do a little one-on-one with him.
A little
right?
reconnaissance. Get to the bottom of
Yeah,
this.
you always see certain people in certain areas. There's a guy on PGA. He's shirtless with long hair, and he sprints barefoot down PGA Boulevard. And I've seen him on 2 different occasions jump up on a tree. If anyone knows who that guy is, call us in. I'd love to.
It's very Jungle Book.
It's very Jungle Book. Yeah, if anyone knows about the guy in the wheelchair, let us know.
Yeah, but he sits there all day. He gets food, and he just watches people leave. He sits right by our entrance to work. It's the weirdest thing. I was just wondering, you guys haven't seen it?
I have not seen it.
I don't pay attention.
I have. Yeah. Come on, Denny's. You're talking. I don't even know how to turn off a smoke alarm.
I thought maybe you guys have seen him, and it spooked you guys out.
No, I have not seen him though. I will be looking out for him.
Watch when you leave today. When you make that right, just look to your left. You'll see him sitting right there.
Okay.
And he just watches everybody all day. Something to think about.
So we have talked a lot about Denny's. This bed is awful.
I'm trying it out. It's a new one.
That music bed's terrible.
It's anthemy.
Little distracting. Well, we just teased the story about this delivery debacle that's going viral. Now, I guess it happened a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's just now kind of, showing
Surfacing.
surfacing. Now, there was this girl in Tennessee. She brought along this guy with her. So she's delivering the food. She brings this dork with her, and because the one woman they're delivering to only tipped her like 88 cents, 89 cents was the tip, the guy takes his private parts and dips it in her salsa. Now, you wonder how they knew they were going to give her an 89-cent tip? Because that's what she put on the app, on the little tip area.
Yeah, you can tip ahead.
But how do you know she wasn't going to give them cash at the door?
Exactly, because I do the same thing. Sometimes I accidentally hit the wrong tip, and then I'll give a real tip at the door. You don't know what they're going to do.
Oh, you've definitely eaten ball salsa.
I kind
Balsa.
Also,
I kind of agree. Here's the audio of this guy taking his nards.
This is them in the car.
This is them in the car.
Before the salsa was delivered to the unsuspecting customer.
And she ate the salsa. She had to have eaten it.
Of course she eats the salsa. Don't we all eat the salsa?
This is what you get when you give an 89-cent tip for an almost 30-minute drive.
Lawless.
Wow. They put the pictures and the video up on Facebook.
Okay, you're the judge. Does this guy get time, and how much time does he get?
He did get time.
Okay, how long?
I don't know, but he's in jail as we speak.
Good.
That's a good thing.
That's a crime.
If you had to guess, how many times do you think you've had something horrifically done to your food? Is this a rare thing?
No, I'm sure it's been done. I bet you it's been done a lot more to you, Bird.
If I order 20 meals, how many of those meals have been tainted?
Literally.
4.
No. People are that evil?
I would say like 6 or 7.
Oh!
You guys think people are that evil?
Well, here's the thing, too. I think you get tainted more than others because if anybody knows, oh, that's Jason from the radio. He always orders delivery. Let's mess with him.
So they're going to dip their nards in my sauce?
People are animals, Bird.
They are animals. Is there a delivery driver that will call in right now and admit they did something unspeakable to food? Come on, we won't. You can use a fake name. I want to see how prevalent this problem is. I mean, this is such an alarming.
It's horrifying, but I mean, especially with your numbers, you get a lot of delivery.
Well, this story, got me all squirrely, so I started Googling all these other stories. There's another scam going on, too, especially with the Uber Eats. All of these Uber Eats are on this website, all these Uber Eat employees saying that, oh, yeah, we are always taking food. We're always taking a French fry. Sometimes we'll take a tender.
What?
Yeah, because think about it. They're lawless. They don't work for the restaurant, and they don't work for you. They're a middleman.
Yeah.
I told you, the middleman, that's the scariest delivery person.
So Uber Eats, you look with a stank eye compared to a regular delivery driver, or are they all just lawless?
I think there's always going to be a lawless factor across the board. You can't control people from being disgruntled and pissy about where they are in their life. But that being said, if you deal directly with the restaurant and the delivery person works for them, I think they're more accountable than your Uber Eats, than your middleman, delivery dudes, whatever you want to call it.
I think she's right on that. But that being said, I think there still can be abuse. You can still.
Absolutely.
Behind the scenes stuff, it really bothers me. I tell you about that one guy. He didn't do it, but he worked with the guy at a grocery store where he would deliberately pee on top of all of the soda so the pee would dry. And then you would get the soda at the store, and then you're opening up pea soda, Virginia.
Pea Pepsi.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's making me sick. That's why I don't use the Uber Eats. But I'm also, here's what I'm not a fan of with and it's not just the Uber service, but any third-party delivery service like that. People are now bringing their girlfriends or their boyfriends on these trips with them. So I don't know if you've gotten an Uber.
I have. I've gotten an Uber before where it was like people just hanging out.
Well, so like in this case, that person has nothing to do with the company Uber. They're just in the ride with it, and they're doing something despicable to your food. How is that guy? I know he got in trouble, but like that girl probably is just going to get another delivery job, another normal job. And
she got fired from that job, but I'm sure she'll get another one.
It's almost like there's no connection to that. It doesn't travel with you. You got fired from that job. You now have another job.
Didn't you have an Uber driver that she was driving for her boyfriend, and the whole time she was talking trash about all the passengers?
Well, that's what I was talking about. Her boyfriend wouldn't get up, and they needed money, so she was doing his runs for him, and all she was doing was complaining about him in the car and complaining about how awful every passenger she's gotten was.
She called the guy before Denny's fat and gross, and that he smelled.
This fat.
She's talking about that on the phone.
She's like, I had to pick up this fat, gross, smelly guy, and then I'm like in the backseat trying to like behave myself so I don't get called out in the next drive.
Or the one Uber driver who yelled at me in Denny's because we weren't going far enough. He had a meltdown because we were going right up the street. Like, you guys aren't going far enough? This is terrible. I'm not gonna make any money.
I had another guy yell. Yeah, jeez, I've gotten yelled at for not going far enough. I had that lady getting her nails done while she was in the car.
She was getting a manicure while she was driving Denny's.
So
this is not a joke.
No, she was in the passenger seat. She had her hand off to the right, and the lady next to her was doing her nails while she was driving me. And the fumes were overwhelming.
This is the problem. You don't know what's in somebody's mind, if they're deviant, if they're angry, if they've got a grudge or a chip on their shoulder.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a delivery person is a very powerful person.
This is how they get back what little power life has handed them.
You're right.
They're licking your pepperoni.
Oh, I don't like Virginia. I hate the dirt of the day. She doesn't like men. She's opinionated. Let me lick her pizza.
You know what? I never thought about it, but like the amount of delivery you get in your name, Virginia may have struck something.
I don't get delivery in my name. I let Mags do it. My personal assistant, Mags, orders everything, and no one's licking my pepperoni. You're Jay-Bird, the goofy guy from the radio.
All right.
Half your pepperoni's been licked.
Oh,
Well, if you're going to lick my pepperoni, just make sure I don't know about it. What I don't know can't hurt me.
It's the KVJ show minus K. Kevin's getting back in town today. So once again, today you just have the VJD show.
Boo, get off the stage.
You guys suck.
Denny's holding it down over there with the beautiful hair. I mean, you are the fake Kevin, but your hair is 100% real.
Well, it's funny. I'm shorter than Kevin, so all I can see is Virginia's bangs when we talk to each other. I'm like looking at her bangs.
I got to move my seat so I can see you.
I
there
should
we
lift-
go.
Let's line up a little
Yeah, you
bit.
can lift up your chair, dog.
We just thought about that.
Lots of-
We did the whole show yesterday not seeing each
Yeah,
other.
this is,
How dumb are we? So yesterday, I hear you did something dumb again, Jay Bird.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a theme, and it's not the best way to intro it.
I can't believe you did this because you've done this multiple times.
Well, Denny's, tell me why and explain why. How can I get the FaceTime feature off of my phone to where I am accidentally butt dialing people? I went to go, because so you guys know I pee sitting down. So I had my phone.
Such a man.
Look, I don't
You've
care.
never sounded sexier.
It's easier on the legs.
Real men sit when they pee. It's so comfortable. It's better for your flow too, I find. But so I was on my phone. I was texting, and then I put my phone back in my pocket. So I guess my phone was still on. So I'm unbuttoning my pants, and I'm sitting down to go pee, and all of a sudden I hear an ex-girlfriend's voice.
Coming from your pocket?
Coming from my pocket.
Do you think your penis is talking to you at first?
Oh my gosh! It was an ex-girlfriend that I FaceTimed. So now I'm trying to. I've got my pants down like this.
Oh no!
I'm trying to grab my phone, and I'm trying to have her not look at me. And I can hear her talking. She's like, "Did you mean to FaceTime me?" I'm like, no, it was an accident. What are you doing?" And I just go, I gotta go. And right as I'm trying to hit the button, we lock eyes with each other, and then I finally hit the button. It was awful, Denny's.
And you've done this.
This is the second time I have FaceTimed somebody I did not want to FaceTime.
An ex-girlfriend.
To where you are doing your thing, and then you just hear a voice coming from your pocket.
Jay-Bird.
You do a trick to your phone to make sure you don't accidentally butt dial and FaceTime people. What is that?
I just make sure my screen's off when I put it in my pocket. There's a feature where you can like shake your phone and it lights up. I don't have that on, so I can't accidentally turn my phone on.
I mean, if you think butt dialing is bad, try accidentally FaceTiming somebody.
Butt dialing is nothing compared to accidentally FaceTiming
That's
your
the worst.
ex-girlfriend while you're sitting on the toilet.
It could be a worse scenario.
But I didn't hear, how FaceTime dials up?
It makes a different dial.
I just wish
I didn't hear
there
that-
was like a hidden video of this whole thing shaking down in your bathroom.
Well, there is.
It was calamity. It was pretty awful.
His ex has it.
It didn't do that.
Yeah, usually it makes a different chime, but if your volume's all the way down, your ringtone might not be going on.
Or if you were making other noises, you might not have heard it.
Thank God I wasn't pooping. Oh my God. That would have been terrible.
Jay-Bird, are you pooping?
Are those farts I hear?
That'd be a legit butt dial, right?
Oh, how embarrassing.
Anybody else do what I've done? Anyone butt dial or FaceTime somebody that you did not want to do, and did it completely embarrass you?
I got to check a setting on your phone because there's a setting called lift to, like you can lift your phone and it lights up. Because that way when you lift your phone up, it automatically is ready for you to go. You might have that on.
You might need to delete that ex-girlfriend too, because
Yeah.
this is the second time
All
you've
right.
called her.
Let's not make
Just
it
delete it because you keep FaceTiming her.
There was another time I was walking my dog Chewy, and all of a sudden I hear my ex-girlfriend talking from my pocket. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh God, that's awful.
Isn't that
Awful.
It's like a movie.
And she thinks that, oh, you can't stop thinking about me.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh, you miss me. That's so awesome.
We got some text in with some easy suggestions for you, Bird. You can set up restrictions on the FaceTime app for people so it won't call them.
Do you guys FaceTime a lot?
I do because I have kids.
Yeah.
Kids love FaceTime. You don't got no kids? What you doing?
I don't FaceTime ever. I have no idea why I'm FaceTiming
You should just
people.
disable the FaceTime feature altogether.
Yeah, you don't even need it.
No one wants to see you on the toilet.
Nobody wants you accidentally calling them.
I don't want to see myself on the time. I've seen it before. It's terrible.
Yeah, some other suggestions. Just move that app off your main screen.
Okay.
Stuff like that
I
to make
hear
it
you.
easier for you.
So, Denny's, you're going to have to do it.
Yeah, let me take a peek. He had this feature. It was called Shake to Erase. You could not pick a worse feature for Jason to have on his phone.
Because he's always shaking.
Well, he would type all his notes out for the show, and then he would shake it, and it would erase them all.
It was 5:15 in the morning, and I'm not kidding you. I had about 3 hours of show prep done, and I went to.
And you went to go dance?
I went to move my phone, and it shook it, and all of my notes were gone. If you've ever seen a man have a meltdown,
Meltdown.
You may want to go back to a flip phone.
I like the good old days.
Yeah, I don't
like
think it's
the
a bad
flip-
thing for you.
I love the flip phone.
We got some people texting in about Uber,
Oh my
about
gosh.
weird situations. This one's insane.
Line to Amanda from Royal Palm Beach. She's got a story about her Lyft driver shooting up heroin.
In the car?
I don't know. You want to talk to her?
Oh yeah, Amanda.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
So we had this guy, who was going to be medically cleared for jail, and the story was the guy was getting in the car and he noticed that his driver was acting a little weird. So he looked at him to talk to him, and the guy was getting drowsy and he was shooting up heroin as he was getting. And he said, "Please don't tell my girlfriend that I do this." And he was like, "I'm not gonna do anything because I'm not getting in your car." It was a hot mess. The guy was like, had to get Narcan and was terrible.
oh my
Do you still have to pay for that ride?
No, you do not have to pay for that ride.
I don't know. I would be calling that Uber and be like, "Excuse me, I believe you owe me a refund."
Yeah, I mean, don't tell my girlfriend. Like, buddy, I don't even know who you are. I'm your girlfriend. What are you talking about?
Nor do I
I don't want to
care.
get involved in your relationship.
Here's me leaving.
Yeah, that one's pretty crazy.
Lord.
Another one that came in, the guy was riding in the front seat, talking to the Uber driver, and he starts hearing like grunts in the back seat. And he turns around, there's a kid sleeping. He goes, "Oh, don't mind, that's my kid sleeping." He was driving around with this kid sleeping in the back.
I've had that happen too.
Really?
I've had somebody pick me up with two kids, one in a baby seat and one just loose in the back, and it was a minivan. And so the whole ride, I was like playing with his kids. I'm like, you should be paying me. I'm back here entertaining your kids. This is not the way it's supposed to go.
You don't know what true terror is until you get an Uber driver who is farting up in the front of their seat. I have had it. We've had other people have it.
So-
It's terrible.
We have a confession. I'll let him remain anonymous through the text here, but a certain delivery service, the person says that they've eaten out of somebody else's Thai chicken meal once.
We knew this. I told you, Bird.
And one time they dropped an entire meal on the floor and didn't want to go back in and just scooped it all together and brought it to the person.
Denny's, shame them. Give out their number right now on the air.
You can't. You promised anonymity.
Yeah.
I did promise nothing. That's a trick, Virginia. You promise that, and then you
And then you reveal. That is next level, low down dirty.
So your nightmares are confirmed, Bird.
They dropped it on the floor.
Oh yeah. Now
And then
you're.
repacked it.
I've definitely had sauce and sandwiches with.
You've definitely had floor food.
Definitely.
Oh, man. Enjoy the nightmares, Bird. So I think we got some birthdays today.
We do. We have several birthdays to shout out. I want to start with Paul, who's turning 50. This is from your wife, Jeannie, and all of your four-legged children, the little fur babies. Happy birthday. Want to send a happy birthday out to Brittany Smith. Oh, we love Brittany.
She's our friend. We love Brittany.
Another friend of ours we love, Derek from Sasser Salt. He's the Sasser Salt husband, turning 35 today. He's a superhero and runs the family like a boss. So happy birthday, Derek. We love you. I also want to send a happy birthday out to Danny from your friends and family at Shepherd Electric. Have a fun trip to Philly. Oh, that sounds fun. Bring me back that cheesesteak. Also, Billy, happy 12th birthday. Happy birthday from Stevie in Port St. Lucie.
Billy, get silly.
Want to send a happy birthday to the BFF Callie Mills. Happy 40th birthday from Monica, your best friend, and her husband, Eddie. We love you, girl. Happy birthday. Also, this one's going out to Ish.
Ish.
Oh, no, my name is Ish. Sorry. That's a tricky name.
Ish, bish.
I-S-H. That's Ish, right?
You nailed it.
Zuhar, happy birthday. It's your 12th birthday from your parents and your siblings. So I hope you have a wonderful birthday today.
Yeah.
Woo woo.
Zuhar. Thumbelina's mom, Christina, is turning, I don't know, it doesn't say here how old she is, but she's a leap year baby. So she's probably like, I don't know, 12.
Yeah.
Leap year babies don't have very many birthdays. Happy birthday from Thumbelina and the whole family. If you've got a birthday, send it to us. Give us a day notice. Try to get us to us at least the day before to mail@kvjshow.com.
How well do you think you know Aunt Ann? Do you think you know her pretty good?
Not well enough.
Really?
I need more. I need to be with her.
If I gave you an option saying, okay, Aunt Ann loves A, B, or C, you don't think you could figure out of all the options?
It sounds fun.
It is
a
fun.
journey into Anne.
It is fun. It wasn't fun to edit, but it's fun to play along with. I think we're going to give away some Shawn Mendes tickets.
Yeah, if you're looking to get some Shawn Mendes tickets for the upcoming performance at the AAA Center, definitely give us a call at 877-979-9763, 877-979-WRMF.
It's the Aunt Ann match game.
You got to match up with her. If you think you know Aunt Ann, give us a call.
It's the KVJ show, and Kevin is probably just docking right about now. He was on a cruise, a Buckeye Cruise, for the Ohio State team with players, and it just sounds awful. But anyway, he's docking right about now.
I would have such a hard time with
I
that.
think it's old players, too.
What's
isn't it?
worse than a cruise? I'm not a cruise person. A cruise with football, old retired players. I don't care. But whatever. That's his thing. He loves it. So he'll be back full force tomorrow with us. KVJ returns. Until then, you have VJD.
I love how we can hear your brain
Thinking, what's my name? What's my initial? What's your name? What's your initial?
It's tough.
We're back full force tomorrow, though. But yeah, that was a little VMK. We like it. Any dates booked
No.
for the tour?
None.
Disappointing. Sorry to hear that. Will Ann make any appearances at any of the VMK shows?
People ask me, does Aunt Ann ever come out to events? I've only brought her to one. That was the time we went to the Dixie Chicks concert. I don't know how
They loved her.
they did. It was a little overwhelming because she was involved in a round of drunk girl trivia, and I don't think she knew what the hell was going on. It was very overwhelming.
I'd like to see her on stage. She'd be awesome. Coming up here, we've got a fun game with Aunt Ann. So if you always love, like we do, hearing what she has to say, this is a little match game. How well do we know Ann?
Yeah, so I asked, just basic questions with a couple options. So we're going to play the question. You have to guess what her answer is, and then boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, Josie, on line one from Weston calling in. Good morning, girl.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Great. I listen to you guys every single morning on my way to school, and I'm the biggest Shawn Mendes fan, so I'm so excited.
Oh, this is perfect.
Made.
You only got to get 3 out of 5 to win the ticket.
That's it?
3 out of 5.
Oh. We're going to help you. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we'll help. All right.
Okay.
Do you know Aunt Ann pretty good?
From what I hear, like in the mornings, pretty well.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully.
Here's question 1 right here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Denny.
Start it over.
Ah, here you go.
What do you like better, meatballs and spaghetti or chicken parmesan?
Ooh, classic question.
She loves them both. This is tough.
She's a solid Italian woman.
I mean, she puts marinara on her cereal. That's how Italian she is.
What do you think
Okay.
she's going to say, Josie? Does she prefer the meatballs or does she prefer the chicken parm?
I'm going to have to go with the chicken parm.
Okay, you got to play the clip, Denny's.
Oh, gosh, this is so tough, Jay. I love them both.
Well, you can only pick one.
Okay, I'll pick the palm. Chicken palm. Here's why I like the chicken palm. It's just succulent. The chicken is succulent. The first bite, you want to eat, it's heaven. Heavenly.
That's adorable.
It is.
All right, Josie, you matched the first one. Congratulations. You are making it, girl. All right, question number 2.
What music do you hate the most? Country, techno, or rap?
Ooh. What does Aunt Hen loathe the most?
I don't think she's going to say country.
You don't?
I don't know.
I know this is a tough one. You have to help out our...
Jaybird hates techno. Maybe it's a family thing?
I don't know. That's good reasoning. I don't know, though.
But she probably also hates rap because it is profane.
Denny's, you know Ann. Do you have any help for our caller?
If I had to guess, because I know you do hate techno, man, I'd have to guess that she does not like rap. I'd have to say hip hop.
Yeah, I would say rap too.
All right, Josie, what's your answer?
Okay, I'll go with rap.
Oh.
You trust Virginia. That is your gravest mistake.
I hate that yes, techo. Techo? Is that what you call it, techo?
It's techno.
Yeah, but I know I don't like it. It doesn't even sound like music, Jason.
How's it sound?
Sounds like a bunch of bull going in the corner, but it doesn't sound like music. I can take some of the rap, certain people. I don't mind Drake. Ludacris, he's okay too.
You like Drake and Luda?
Yeah.
Go like this, go Luda.
Luda? Why am I doing it that way?
Sorry about that, Josie. We steered you wrong.
You guys...
Good.
All right, we're going to make a comeback on this one. Question number 3.
Do you think Kim Kardashian is a great businesswoman or a complete idiot?
Oh.
Tough one.
You don't know. Ann likes an independent woman.
Oh.
Virginia, you're terrible at this game.
I am terrible at this game, and I want Josie to get Shawn Mendes tickets. What do you think, Denny's?
Gosh, that's hard. I think she likes the Kardashians.
I think you guys need to stop talking and let Josie pick because...
Josie,
I don't know.
what do you think, girl?
I'm going to have to go with a good businesswoman.
Okay.
So, what'd she say?
You got to play it.
I don't even like her. She's awful. I don't like her. Her and her family are complete garbage.
So you don't think she's a good businesswoman?
Who gives a shit if she's a good businesswoman? I think she's an idiot.
So no.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's tough. All right.
You got to get two. You got to get 2 more correct answers to win the Shawn Mendes tickets.
All right, here's question number 4.
Do you believe in psychics or do you think they are complete fakers and phonies?
All right, Virginia, what do you think Ann's going to say on this? Help Josie out.
I'm trying. Why don't you help Josie out?
I know the answers, dog.
I know. That's why I'm saying help her out. Oh.
Is Ann a believer of the psychics, or does she think it's complete crap?
Well, you're a believer.
I'm a big-time believer.
And you guys went the same way on the techno.
Yeah.
Tell your girl Josie what to do. Josie, what do you think the answer is?
I don't know. You're kind of right about the techno, so I'll go with believer.
You don't think you think she is a believer?
Oh gosh, that kind of made me scared.
I don't think I would go that way.
What are you doing?
I don't think I would go that way.
Why are you freaking out, Virginia?
Because I want her to win Shawn Mendes tickets.
So what's your answer, Josie? Are you saying she believes or she thinks psychics are fakers?
Oh my gosh, no, I don't know. Okay, I'll go with no.
She does not believe in them. Okay.
I don't believe in them.
Yes.
They really, I think they're fake. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. How are they going to come up with, no, I don't believe in them. They're really phony balonies. It's modern day black magic bullshit.
She does not like them.
Okay.
She does not believe in psychics.
Not short on opinions.
No, she's not. Okay, our last question right here. All you have to do is get this one right. You get the Shawn Mendes tickets, okay?
All right, Josie. Let's zone in. We got to get this.
Is the dirt of the day an awesome segment or is it completely awful?
Oh, jeez.
What do you think Aunt Ann is going to say, Josie?
I like the dirt of the day, but I don't think Aunt Ann likes it.
Okay, and you don't have to lie to Virginia. We know you don't like the dirt of the day.
No, I do.
All right, Denny's, play what Aunt Ann has to say here.
I think it should be put in the pooper.
What's that?
I think it should be put in the pooper. Kill it. Get rid of it.
You don't like the dirt of the day?
Oh, I hate it.
Okay.
It's supposed bullshit. I know some of the things that she never even says.
Who's she?
Virginia. I mean, she didn't even mention the monkey. One of the monkeys died. Peter talk.
That's pretty messed up.
But she'll bring in the dirty people, the Kardashians.
Dirty people, Kardashians.
I saw that one of the monkeys died. I just didn't think it was big enough story.
I'm not kidding you. 20 minutes of the audio from yesterday's game was her bitching about you not reporting on the monkey who died.
I knew the monkey died. I just didn't think it was that big.
Well, she hates the dirt of the day. That's the bad news. The good news is, Josie, you got Shawn Mendes tickets.
Josie!
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Hold on for us. We're going to hook you up with all the details. You're going to see Shawn Mendes.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That was fun. You don't know Aunt Ann that well.
How long did that whole thing take you?
Over an hour.
Real time.
It was over an hour.
And then editing.
The editing, that took me 2 hours to edit.
So 3.
It was all, yeah. Was it worth it? Probably not.
Turns out, I guess I don't know much about Aunt Ann.
Yeah. I yearn to learn, though, Denny's.
I yearn to learn.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, Kevin's not here today, so we are doing bits Kevin did not approve. And Virginia, you got something going on. You brought a contraption into the studio.
I did. I brought a leaf blower.
All right, so what bit did Kevin say? All right, we're not doing this.
This was rejected about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And it's called the Leaf Blower Challenge. And basically what I do is I load up the leaf blower with items. I put them like in the nozzle part when it's off. And then I crank it on and nail you in the face full speed with whatever comes out of the leaf blower. You get to wear a blindfold, eye protection. But if you can guess what you just got hit in the face with, you get a point. It's you versus Denny's.
That's the most impossible game ever. How are you going to know what item?
Open your mouth, because chances are it's food.
Open your mouth? Okay.
What if it's not food?
And what if it breaks a tooth? How
You
fast?
just don't know. How bad do you want it?
Okay, here's my question. Let's work out a couple things because we're doing this live on the air. Have you ever done this before? Have you ever test drove this thing?
Never.
How do you even know this thing's gonna work?
I mean, it's just simple dynamics. Like,
no.
I know my leaf blower, and I know these food items I've brought in here this morning. If you can just correctly identify one of them, you get a point.
I'm gonna go on record and say I don't think you get one item to shoot out of the leaf blower.
Oh, no, absolutely. All of them will shoot out.
Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Shut me up.
I'm going to go on record that we're not going to get any of these.
If you open your mouth, you may get some right.
But that scares me because that's coming out of know how fast those things go.
That's what Kevin said. Kevin's like, somebody's gonna choke. That's why he turned it down.
Do you remember when Kevin did that one thing where he shot put a
frozen Snicker?
It about knocked me out.
Yeah, well, I didn't bring a frozen Snicker. Everything I brought is smaller and not as hard. Small and soft.
I'm excited. I like props. I think it's fun. Things are flying at my face. I love it. I'm just afraid it's not going to work on the air.
Just do me a favor. If something goes in your mouth, don't choke on it. Just chew it and swallow it. Don't be all dramatic.
Yeah, don't choke.
Because if you choke on it, then Kevin's right, and then I'm in trouble.
Okay, so if I get hit in the face from an item from your leaf blower, don't get dramatic. Is that what you're telling me?
Don't choke on it.
Okay. All right. Well, is this thing plugged in, ready to go?
It is.
You have your items ready?
I do.
All right. Do we need to get ready?
Yes.
All right. So if anyone wants to check this out on Kvj Tv, you can go to youtube.com/KVJ show and watch us all get hit in the face with a leaf blower.
You're in, Denny's, right?
Yeah, I'm in. I think we're going to chip
All
a
right.
tooth. I think we're going to choke, and I don't think we're going to get any of these right.
To me, the way this sucks is if it doesn't work. That's the only way this could, because you're right, things flying out of a machine at our heads. I think it's fun. I love
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Check it out.
Dangerous.
The leaf blower.
It's everything we love to do when Kevin's not here. It is the KVJ show minus the K. Kevin's on right about now, probably getting off a cruise ship.
Oh, he's probably in the car listening.
He's just
Hi,
in
Kevin.
time.
Hey, Kev.
What's up, big guy?
This bit is called Bits Kevin Didn't Approve.
I kind of like our music too. This ragtime music's like it's kind of like
Waka,
a.
waka, waka.
Hey, we're being goofy. Kevin's not here.
We're gonna shoot your eye out.
Okay, yeah. People are texting in and giving us, sending us comments saying, "Don't do this. This is stupid." The leaf blower is 100 miles an hour. How fast does this leaf blower go?
Well, this is not an expensive one. It's a cheap one. I'd say this one probably goes about, 80 miles an hour.
You look way too happy.
That's how you know you're in danger.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin's biggest complaint about this one was that something would fly in your mouth and you would choke on it and die
Blah,
live
blah,
on the
blah.
radio, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, to echo his thoughts, please don't kill me. That would be kind
Well, you know what? If something flies in your mouth, chew and swallow.
Yeah. And we'll do the
It's on
Heimlich.
you.
Okay, I don't know what I'm chewing. It's gonna be something awful, like lizard ovary or something.
Oh, jeez.
Stick pins. You don't know.
Oh,
You-
jeez.
You don't know what I loaded this thing up. No. It's all food. There's no stick pins or anything crazy. Originally, I thought it'd be fun to do Denny's and you, but Denny's is over there playing Kevin today, so
He's the fake Kevin.
he's the fake
Yeah.
Kevin with real hair.
Now,
And,
how far are you getting? You're going back with the leaf blower.
I mean, how far do you want me? I mean, it's up to you. The closer I get, the more of the stuff that'll go in your mouth.
all right. You know what? This is your bit. You do you, Mama. I'm over here I'm just living my worst life.
Living my life.
Okay. All right, you ready?
All right, see what you got for the camera.
All right. Virginia's getting that leaf blower ready.
All right, here comes item number 1 coming at you in 3. Open your mouth. You
I
get
don't know
some.
if I like that.
Come on.
All right.
Please, put your tongue out.
Ah.
Tongue out.
No, don't tell me how to live.
Don't tell you how to live your life.
Well, you'll want to taste it so
Would
you can.
you just blow?
Jaybird's blindfolded.
Yes.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, man.
What the hell?
All right.
Oh my gosh, that hurt.
Jaybird just got blasted in the face.
Oh, was that sugar?
It was sugar.
Oh, it tastes delicious.
Yay!
Oh, I love it. Wow, that hurts. You could blind somebody if you
That's
had a
why you're wearing goggles.
if you had a burglar, you could blind him with sugar.
That was awesome.
That kind of gave me a rush.
I told you it was gonna be awesome.
All right, well that one was not bad because it wasn't a hard item.
Right.
Does it get harder?
It does.
The next one's a jawbreaker.
Oh man.
All right, put your blindfold back
I
on. I
will.
gotta load up the leaf blower.
All right.
All right, I'm showing it on KVJ TV.
All right, second item.
I needed that
Second
sugar
item.
too. Ooh.
About to go 80 miles per hour right at Bird's Grill.
All right. It's not that hard. I mean, it's definitely harder than sugar.
Said the woman who's actually not taking it to the face.
There's probably still some sugar in the leaf blower, so now you're gonna get item number 1 and 2.
It really jars you. It really does, Denny's. Oh my god.
I saw you jump back.
Oh my god.
There's sugar everywhere.
Okay.
We're gonna have the biggest
The answer back.
It
problem.
honestly looks like there's been a cocaine party.
It does.
I can't imagine why Kevin didn't approve this bit.
All right, here we go. All
right.
Item number 2.
Item number 2 coming at you in 3, 2, 1.
I got it in my mouth. It went in.
What is it?
What is it? I don't know.
Come on.
Is that plum? No.
Close.
What is it, Virginia? What the hell?
It's a craisin.
Okay. I don't know if it's like some 300-year-old duck
No,
egg.
I didn't set you up for that. I didn't set you up for that this time.
You got good aim, Mama.
I know.
That went right in. About 20 other ones, though, didn't.
Oh, that sugar still is fierce in there. All right, how many more items you got?
I got 18.
No. All right.
How many more do you want?
Give me something that might really hurt me.
Okay, put the blindfold on.
All right. Okay.
Wow, pretty impressive though so far. All right.
Yeah, it's working. Kevin, if you're listening, this needs to be an every week feature.
All right, this one's going to be a little harder.
Okay.
I'm showing it on KVJ TV.
Just let the people know what's happening just in case they tune in because it sounds like complete calamity.
So this is the leaf blower challenge. I'm loading up my leaf blower with different food items, and Jaybird opens his mouth as I turn it on, and if he can correctly identify the food item, he gets a point.
This is a bit Kevin did not approve.
Kevin thought it was too dangerous.
I think it's...
He might have been right.
He's right, because this item I'm loading up right now is going to hurt you. There may be blood.
I don't want to open my mouth for this one.
Yeah, I don't know. If you choke on this, you might really die.
Oh my gosh! All right, let's just wing it.
Don't let that scare you, Bird.
Let's just wing it.
You'll be fine though. You're tough.
All right, okay.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
No, I didn't feel
You
it.
didn't feel that one?
I
Okay,
didn't
wait.
feel it.
These are heavy. Hold on. Let me hit you with it again.
All right.
I bet you could open your mouth for this one.
Yeah, maybe you could.
I'll open my mouth.
These are heavy.
Keep your tongue up.
The trajectory they come at you is not as bad as the craisins.
Get it close to my mouth.
All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1.
They hit you right in the eye.
Right in my retina.
Those were combos.
Oh, I love combos. Oh, you got the pizza
Pizza
kind.
Combos.
I think that was a fun game.
That was awesome. The replay.
I have so many food items. We can play all day.
We can bring it back later if you want.
Bring it back in the 9.
I don't hate it.
Well, hopefully Kevin tuned in and heard that magic.
That's radio magic, Kev.
Oh, man, dude, you drilled me right in the eye. Well, combos hurt.
He's producer Denny's, and he likes to get high. He's producer Denny's, he's gentle like a butterfly. He's producer Denny's, he's higher than the sky. He's producer Denny's, and he's one hell of a guy.
He is one hell of a guy, Virginia.
Oh yeah.
What a snazzy little guy.
It's a great little theme song.
Oh
you got.
yeah. We're trying to be all copyright official these days. So everything is official.
Yes. Are you ready to do a little joke jury? Are you in the mood to laugh?
I am so ready, Denny's. Lay it on us.
Very cool. And I think we got special guests in here today. We got one Mr. Suits.
I'm ready to laugh, Denny's. I hope bring it.
He's filling in for Kevin. All right, Suits. Suits usually, by the way, behind the scenes, likes my stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if he changes it up here today.
All right, make us laugh.
First joke for you guys today. What was Sonny Bono's favorite thing about Facebook?
What?
The share button.
Oh, I get it.
Ooh.
Glad Kevin wasn't here to see that.
I'm glad he just got off his cruise to hear that, though.
Okay, over one. No big deal.
For one. We'll see.
Regroup.
We'll see.
Joke 2 is going to nail it.
All right, let's see here. What do you call it when a celebrity goes to the restroom?
What?
VIP. VIP.
Don't give yourself a clap
No,
for that.
come on. VIP.
Are you really laughing at that? Are you laughing because you feel bad for him?
I'm laughing because I feel bad for him.
Oh.
Are we saying, is that 0 for 2?
It's 0 for 2, but let's really regroup here for 3.
Come on, you got this.
We'll try to turn it around here. What do stoners say when they go on a cruise?
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, I figured Kevin Suits is very topical.
What do they say, Denny's?
They say bon voyage.
All right. Chuckleish.
Fourth joke for you guys. How did Pepper win the dance contest?
I don't know, Denny's. How did Pepper win the dance contest?
By shaking it.
Oh, man.
He shook it.
By shaking it. Denny's.
I mean, I just don't see a lot of effort.
I mean,
Is this a bit Kevin didn't approve?
yes. But we've been doing it for like 2 years now. He just won't let it go. Let's see if I can close it out here.
Let's
see.
do it.
It's getting a little warm in here.
Turn it around
big
here.
finish.
Why isn't it a big deal if a prostitute robs you after sex?
Why?
Because it's easy come, easy go.
Denny's.
All right then.
Can we say it's too late now?
Not your best friend.
It's because Kevin's not here.
Can I hit you with the leaf blower?
Yeah, I think I deserve it now. Oh man.
It's okay. Just go back to the drawing board. Boy, that effect is so loud.
It's the KVJ show, and in case you didn't notice, Kevin's not here today. He is getting back from his cruise, full force show tomorrow with all of us. But in the meantime, you got the VJDS show, which is not easy to say.
It's really not.
Doesn't roll off the tongue at all. And it sounds like a venereal disease.
I do think Kevin's getting off the ship right now. He's probably listening to us.
Don't worry, Kevin. Coming up in just a few minutes, again, we'll do another round of bits Kevin didn't approve.
Yeah!
We run this ship.
Yeah, we are pirates. We were lawless.
This is one that Kevin does like, though. We play this one quite frequently, and we're big fans of it as well. So we decided we'd give you a little taste of it today. The Raise Your Hand poll.
Ooh, I like this one.
So it's all kinds of delving deep questions. We won't verbally answer, but here in the studio, if one of these applies to you, you have to raise your hand. So if you're watching on KVJ TV, you know instantly who has done these dirty deeds.
And then on our podcast after the show podcast, we kind of delve into the answers. Although a lot of times we kind of give up the answers. I'm like, that was me.
So honesty only. Everybody put on your honest caps.
All right.
If this applies to you, you must raise your hand.
We got Suits playing, Denny's, Virginia, and myself.
You feeling nervous, Suits?
No, I'm feeling good.
How's your love life, by the way?
It's going all right.
Yeah?
Is it?
Going all right.
You making it happen out there?
I'm talking with someone.
Okay.
Suits.
Already, you've given me more information than the bird has given me in 6 months.
I probably should have learned my lesson by watching The Bird.
I might grab a beer. You might be able to get some information out of me.
Ooh. Are we going to have a drinking podcast?
You might have a drinking regular show. I'm about to go get one.
I think you're going now.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Note this on the records. It's 8:16 a.m. and he's cracking his first beer. And everybody's proud.
Yeah, we're all excited about
All
it.
right, raise your hand if any of these things apply to you. Raise your hand in the studio if you have ever made a sex video.
Ooh. I only see one hand up.
Oh, no, I see a second one.
Is one bashfully up?
Put that hand up. Yeah.
Bashfully.
Put it up. Be proud. Okay, so 2 out of the 4 people in the studio have. You gotta raise it so people can. There you go. All right. All right. 50% of the room on that one.
All righty.
I think that details should be given on the After the Show podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody who had their hand up needs to come full disclosure style and tell the details, names, places.
No, we're not doing that. Names.
Names,
You're out of
places.
your mind.
Everyone must give names.
All right. What's the next question?
All right, and you raise the hand poll in the studio here. Raise your hand if you have made out with somebody of your same sex. Same gender makeout sesh.
We only got 25% of the room raising the hand.
Boring.
Yeah. Yeah, only 25%.
All right, we'll get into that on the After the Show podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Raise your hand if you have recently gossiped about another show member to someone who is not on the show.
Recently? I mean, okay.
Ah, we got 75% on that one.
We'll
To
get
somebody
into the
that's not on the
details.
show.
No, somebody not on the show, have you talked? And gossip is usually talking bad
You're
about
gossiping.
somebody on the show.
Okay, all right,
we'll get into that.
So they can't be affiliated with the show. You've had to be talking trash about that show member. All right.
Yes.
75%.
That's a
big
good
one.
number.
It's a big
okay.
one.
That's going to be a good one.
I want to know what you're talking. What are you saying about me? I want to know.
I think I've talked about all of you. Raise your hand in the studio if you have ever sent a picture of your privates.
We've already asked that one before. Do a different
Why is
one.
it still on here?
I don't know.
All right, scratch that one. Raise your hand if you have cheated on a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, serious committed relationship. If you've ever cheated.
Ever cheated?
Raise your hand.
Low budget techno music playing in the background. Wow, 0%.
Nobody's putting that
stand
up
up
there.
Yeah, never.
How many people in the room are lying?
All right, raise your hand in the studio if you have stolen something that cost $50 or more.
Ever in your life?
Ever in your life.
Oh.
Wow, 75% of the room is raising their hand.
Juicy.
Juicy indeed.
And I feel like the 125% is lying.
No, it wasn't more than $50.
They don't know it's you, dog.
Oh. For whoever that person is.
They don't know it's you.
So I guess I wonder who the 75% was.
All right, what other questions you got?
All right, raise your hand. This will be the last one. Raise your hand if in 2019 you have lied to get out of something work-related.
Some people are raising the roof on that one.
Somebody's raising the roof.
You call it lying? I call it survival.
Self-preservation.
There's a lot of pride in this room.
We'll delve into it a little more on the After the Show podcast. I think I learned a lot about you guys today.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ Show. Kevin is out today, back tomorrow. We'll be back at full strength. Today it's just the VJD show.
Yeah.
Jaybird's already cracked a beer, so you know the podcast is going to be good.
You want to tune into that.
He's got to give us details about his love life, and he's going to be drinking. This is awesome.
You won't get anything out of me. I'll keep drinking beer. I'll keep on sipping on my suds. I don't think Mama's got what she used to have. I don't think you got what it takes to get any answers out of me.
May I offer you some aguardiente?
Oh, you don't want Pablo Escobar coming out,
I
dude.
do.
Oh,
I want it, and I need it.
Mija. I have a Weird Whatever podcast we got to do tonight at 6.
That's right. You're right.
Oh, you do. That's right.
So if I'm not on for Weird Whatever podcast, that means I drank too much.
You know, it all fell apart.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make sure you tune in for the After the Show podcast today. We will be going over all of those raise your hand poll answers and figure out who exactly did what of the naughty things.
So we were talking dreams yesterday.
Yeah, Jaybird, you were talking, you teased it. You told me you had a dream about me, and then you never told me the details about it. And Kara actually reminded me because I forgot that you had even said that. So she wrote into the show and said, hey, I heard you talking about Jaybird's crazy dream with Virginia in it, and she said it was sexual. Was it? I would love to hear about the dreams. Thank you.
It was not sexual, although I have had a couple sexual dreams about Virginia, and I do dream about you a lot. That's one other thing I'd like to delve into. Why am I dreaming about you?
Well, I'm just that delicious.
So
I know.
Do I dream about Denny's and not remember it? Do I dream about you and remember it because I'm so repulsed when I wake up? I mean,
Whatever. Is this the part where you pretend like you don't think I'm sexy? Okay. Radio acting, and you're not good.
Wait a minute. Subconsciously, do I want to sleep with Virginia? Oh, my God.
Let's delve into that.
Hell no. Absolutely not. No, my dream was you turned me in to the cops for smoking pot.
Oh.
And it was...
How lame
Well, that's
of
why
me.
you didn't dream of me doing that.
No.
You know that would never happen.
And I was on this trial. You know in dreams where it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to you.
When you're in it, it makes sense.
Yes.
But when you wake up, you're like, huh?
Yeah, so I am in jail. I'm being convicted. And then you come to visit me in jail. So now we're between the glass.
Okay.
And you don't say anything. You're just laughing at me.
Aw.
You're just laughing.
What a bitch.
Yeah. And then you just look at me and go, it's time for you to visit Kay, my mom. You dropped my mom's name. Now, this is the second dream I've had about you and my mom.
What?
Because it's time for you to visit Kay. So all of a sudden...
Does that mean you're going to die?
Well, these police officers take me down the little corridor area, and they throw me into a cell with all these girls. And
party.
Well, you think,
Cage heat.
You think it's a party.
I mean, it sounds fun.
And they're looking at me very slow, and all of a sudden they start stabbing me, and I realize in that moment it's all of the girls from it's the Charles Manson family.
Oh, the family?
It's the family, yeah.
What?
And then I wake up. So all of you dream interpreters out there, what does that mean? What the hell does that mean?
I mean, it means that you have deep-rooted psychological problems.
Yeah, I think some of it's mixed psychological.
All right,
and
take it easy. There.
Some of it.
You're not perfect either.
You're not doing yourself any favors by watching all these Charles Manson specials right before bed.
First of all, I haven't seen the Charles Manson special before bed. I've stopped watching the specials lately.
Okay.
There's this one show.
Because you were, for a while, going to sleep to murder mysteries.
There's this one show called Your Worst Nightmare, and it's based in reality. It's all real shows and real situations. Man, it stays with you. But yeah, I would like to know, what does that mean? Are you? Do I look at you like a mother?
Maybe.
No, you're a mother, all right.
Well, you wonder if.
Well, I think we are the two. Well, maybe Aunt Ann, Kay, and me are probably the strongest females
For sure.
that you come in contact with.
Denny's, in the last two dreams I've had with Virginia, she's tried or she's alluded to murdering and killing me. What does that mean?
So I would interpret it as, because like she said, she's a strong female presence in your life. I think you think about her, and she might say things that you don't agree with that sit with you, so you take it to bed with you.
And you do kind of want to sleep with me.
You?
That's apparent.
No, your sisters, yes. They're not listening, are they?
All
sure
the
they are.
time.
No, they're not.
Every day.
They're texting in right now.
I just saw my one sister that you wanted to sleep with
All
a
right,
few years ago.
Take it easy.
And I'm going to see my other sister that you wanted to sleep with this weekend.
Those are all jokes, by the way. It's a running show joke.
It's a joke, kind of.
It's a joke.
If anybody becomes single, though.
Drink!
But yeah, no, as far as the dream goes, man, I think it's just on your mind. You're thinking about women right now.
I'm thinking about women.
In general, and then I would imagine stronger personalities probably pop through your subconscious.
I feel like, too, a lot of times, like, women push and pull you, and maybe you don't feel like you have control over where you're going, what you're doing. Like, your fate is always in the hands of some chick.
Yeah.
And you don't like not having control, but you don't know how to escape all these powerful women.
And it's personified in the ending when they're all stabbing you to death.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. How much beer we got? It's getting deep.
You may want to start dating guys.
Getting deep in here.
I don't think women are good for you.
Am I the only one that has night terrors?
Yes. I consider myself super lucky.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Thank you, Jesus.
What's the last nightmare you've had that you couldn't remember?
So the worst nightmares I have are like I've lost Rocco.
Ugh.
And I'll wake up and I'll be freaked out. But I don't have like nightmares like you have where the Manson family is stabbing you to death in a dirty prison cell.
Because they don't say they're the Manson family. I just know that they
You recognize them.
I just know.
Well, you've watched all the specials. Of course you know.
And you watched
recognize
my worst nightmare.
Yeah. It's the sleepy time.
I gotta say, interesting analysis.
So we have a text from a dream interpreter. They said, Jaybird, clinically, you're insane. Yeah, I don't know if anyone can interpret it, man. I think Virginia nailed it.
Well, I figured we'd share that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for being so brave, Jaybird.
It's the KVJ Show. Kevin back tomorrow. I can't wait to hear how his Buckeye football cruise went. He's been sending us all kinds of emails starting like yesterday, so he is full on back in work mode.
Oh, yeah.
Do we still have some Shawn Mendes tickets? And
Absolutely.
Do you want to do a round of Am I Close?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here, let's show the people who don't know what Am I Close is. Let's do a round with you, Virginia.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you something. Now, this is the art of BSing. You don't have to know the real definition. You just have to sound like you do, and that's what you're going to be judged on, and that's how you'll win the tickets.
Gotcha.
All right, Virginia, Oh, Denny's, can you please turn off this techno music?
Oh.
Gosh, it's so terrible. Oh my God. Okay, Virginia, tell me, what is the law of conservation of mass, principle of mass conservation?
Wait, what? See, it works with Kevin because he at least can read.
No, it's what it is. Okay, the layman's terms, what is principle of mass conservation?
The principle of mass conversation.
Yes, and you've got 30 seconds to do this. You end it with, am I close?
Well, I once had a really brilliant chicken farmer explain this to me. So what it is mass conservation means like you have to put all of your garbage and stuff in composting. And if you don't do that, then it's not going to be mass conserved or conservation. And am I close?
You are nowhere even near it. I don't even want to read it because I don't even think I can say some of these words as the definition here. Yeah, it is basically states that for every system closed to all transfers of matter and energy, the mass of the system must remain constant over time, as systems' mass cannot change, so the quantity cannot be. Who gives a crap?
Oh, yeah.
You were not even close, but that's how you do it.
Okay.
All right, on line one, we've got Oscar. Oscar, for Am I Close? How are you doing today, Oscar?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, Oscar, you know how to play this game?
Yeah, you just you tell me the word and then I'll give you the correct answer.
Okay, Oscar, tell me about the War of the Spanish Succession.
Hey, man, you broke up. I didn't hear. What was that again?
Imagine that. Our phones aren't working great.
Okay, again, Oscar, tell me, what is the War of the Spanish Succession?
You breaking up. The word succession?
Are you trolling us?
No, I'm not trolling.
Okay.
You're breaking up.
The War of Spanish Succession.
Succession, it means when there's a large migration of people crossing the border from Mexico, well, actually from Colombia to Panama, Panama to Mexico, and eventually they will lead into the United States. So it's another word for migration. Am I close?
No.
But it sounded good.
It sounded
Yeah,
pretty
succession,
good.
that sounds good. Migration.
Sounded real good.
I mean, do you even want to know what the War of the I mean, do you even care what the real answer is?
It was some European conflict in the 1700s, and further than that, I don't care.
Wow, how did you know that, Virginia?
I'm reading it.
Wow.
Did Oscar do good enough to win the tickets?
Amen, he did.
Amen.
Yeah.
I love it. We'll give Oscar the tickets. Just hang on the line, Oscar. You want to do another one?
I want to do one with you, Denny's.
All right, let's see it.
Let's see how close you are.
All right.
Tell me, Denny's, what theoretical physicist is.
What? You're not even saying it right.
Well, then why don't you read it then?
Theoretical physics.
Theoretical physics.
Okay, I'm sure that helped.
Well, let's see. Theoretical physics, I would have to imagine, would be somewhere like the way they measure general physics. Physics that don't shift between...
Physics?
Physics.
You put figs and physics together.
It's actually a science term that's a combination of figs and physics. It's a new thing they've changed. They found that in animal stool that it changes shape to matter. Am I close?
How did you get that wrong?
You guys are I have no idea what that is.
I mean, do people want the real definition? How about this? Google it if you want to know what it
It's
means.
like math and physics together, and it sounds awful.
Yeah, I can't even read this sentence.
Yeah, I can't either.
I'm never close.
I'm never close. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, do one more.
Okay, do you have someone on the line?
Yeah, what do we got on line 2?
Nikki, line 2, and she's from Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. How's it going, Nikki?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Okay, Nikki, tell me what a continuity equation is.
Okay, continuity equation has to do with math, and it's kind of like one of those plot lines. So you've got this equation, then you got the plot line underneath of you, and as long as your answers keep going down the line in a continuous, like forward motion, then it's a continuity equation. Am I close?
Oh,
dang!
I mean, that
was good.
That was good. That was good.
You are not close, but it doesn't matter because you just won tickets.
Oh, look
Give
at
her
that.
tickets!
For Virginia,
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun. Okay, what is a continuity equation, Virginia?
Oh, it says something about physics, about transporting quantities. My brain just broke.
The definition is so hard for us to grasp.
Yeah, we can't even read the definitions of these words, so don't feel bad if you don't know.
That was fun, though.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow!
Very cool. Well, let's see here. There was a sweet story. I don't know if you guys caught this earlier in the week, but there was a story about a South Carolina man who bought 120 boxes of Girl Scout cookies because he saw a bunch of Girl Scouts outside selling in the cold during that winter storm.
What a beautiful story.
Well, when he came up and bought them, he said, "I just want to get you guys out of the cold. I'll buy your whole lot so you can get back home."
We had a guy do that one year, too. He rolled up, bought all the cookies, and then said, donate them to the military.
That's really cool.
What an awesome dude.
Such an awesome story. Well, that story has kind of taken a dark turn.
Oh, what happened? Tell me no Girl Scouts got hurt.
No Girl Scouts are hurt in the making of this.
It's the whacked out news. You know the ending's going to be horrific.
Well, that story went viral, and the DEA noticed that guy looks semi-familiar.
Oh, no. He got busted by a good deed?
He got busted. The Drug Enforcement Administration identified the man, and he has 22 counts of federal indictment that include conspiracy to distribute cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl.
Oh, if he had only been a jerk and not gone viral.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Exactly.
How bad you want Girl Scout cookies now, though?
I could take down a Samoa.
Oh. Those go down the quickest, man. You can eat
so good.
You can eat 3 boxes like that. If you're a grown-up, if you're a grown-ass adult, you can eat 3 boxes of
That's all your calories for the week.
Who cares?
Well, we talked about the lottery yesterday, how that guy won the lottery 3 times. Here's another random occurrence of happenstance. Due to a printing error, a Louisiana store happened to print this guy accidentally 5 extra tickets. He asked the guy if he didn't want them, he would destroy them and get rid of them. The guy's like, what the heck? I'll take him. Which actually worked out in his favor because each one of them won him $2,600, grand totaling $2,600 extra dollars.
Wow.
That he had no deciding factor on.
That's awesome.
Very cool. I should start playing the lottery. I know Bird's got some audio on this one. I didn't know if you want to jump into it, but diners got into a little bit of a tussle over a buffet.
There's been so many food fights out there where people are just losing their minds over their dishes. I get it. I understand. But yeah, is this the one at the buffet?
The buffet.
They end up fighting each other with the tongs.
Ooh, it's kind of like fencing.
Was it a crab buffet?
It was a crab buffet.
Well, you could use the crabs as tongs, too. You can use those as spears.
Here's the news report about it.
Just as I sat down and literally maybe took 2 bites out of my plate, if you can imagine a fencing match, there's a woman who's beating a man, plates are shattering everywhere. Everyone was saying that they cut me in line. She cut me in line, he cut me in line, I was here first. They had been waiting there for the crab legs for a good 10 plus minutes, maybe 15. So when they finally came out, it's very heated, especially if someone's taking more than their fair share.
You can't mess with food, man.
Well, in their defense, here's what the place is doing. They're not putting the crab legs out enough.
You're right.
Because if you're putting them out enough, people aren't going to be fighting. But you're holding back the crab legs. You're creating all this anticipation and hostility amongst the people waiting.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, if you're at a buffet, you should be allowed to stock up your plate to the brim. I'm sorry.
And they should have a full supply on hand of all the most popular items. Crab legs are always in high demand. They know that.
Those buffets are like $22 too.
Yeah,
so they were probably
those buffets know what they're doing.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
holding back the crab legs, creating all the drama, and then people are fighting. Oh, they're shocked people are fighting. It's their fault.
That one buffet I went to up at up at Disney World. Where's that place?
Oh, you love the Italian restaurant in Gaylord Palms. They do a Sunday brunch and a Saturday brunch buffet that is really out of this world.
I'm not even lying. It was one of the best food experiences of my life. They had a different taste.
It's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
He's still talking about it.
They had food stations for every kind of food you could think of. They had a whole spaghetti section.
Baby, it's like that at every fancy buffet.
No, not like that. No, it's not. I've been to fancy buffets before.
You would poop on yourself if we took you to the Breakers.
I don't know. I've heard, and I've heard I would find it overrated. Do they have potatoes au gratin?
Yeah.
Do they have macaroni and cheese?
I
Do
don't
they
know.
have fries? Do they have hush puppies?
Okay, you're talking about literally a $6 buffet.
I'm just saying.
I just think that most places have a huge spread like that to do it right.
The big ones.
But you like all that aqua bull crap. Oh, look, they got octopus eyes. Oh, it's great. Oh, squid tentacles. No, I don't want that crap.
I don't eat squid testicles.
Whatever.
And final story here. You guys buying or selling this remedy? Remember that TV show Sister Sister with Tamara and Tia?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, one of the sisters got really sick, and the other sister just had some kids, so she was breastfeeding. And as a health remedy, she sent her sister her breast milk, and her sister started putting her breast milk into her coffee every day because it's good for babies. It's got a ton of nutrients in it. It's all the mother's milk for the kid. And she's noticed that she's feeling better, and this remedy is fixing her illness.
I believe in it. You know, I'm a big fan of breastfeeding and breast milk and the healing properties and what it does. I'm not surprised one bit.
Well, they took it to the internet, and they were getting some feedback from some doctors saying while it does benefit infants, it is not known, or it shows little to no evidence of actually helping adults who drink it. But they both went on record saying they have noticed that it has made her better.
If you drink, okay, let's say I drink Virginia's breast milk.
Which you did.
Which I did, which was awful. It tastes like onions.
I cooked it with onions in it. I put it on the stovetop and added onions, and I didn't tell him.
It was awful.
It was fun.
Well, you could probably eat onions and then produce breast
You
milk.
can,
Yeah.
but I did that, and then I tasted the breast milk, and I'm like, it's not oniony enough. So then I had to add onions.
So if Virginia's got the measles, let's say you got the measles, and I drink your breast milk, do I get the measles? Can you get diseases? I think you can, right?
I don't know. I think you probably can for some diseases.
Maybe not the measles.
But maybe not all of them.
Well, check. They did a study with cows that they found that if they milk cows during the day, the milk wouldn't make you tired. But if you milk cows at night and you drank milk, it would actually make you tired because the cow is at night making milk. When you're getting milk from a cow, it's doing it for its child essentially. So it would give it milk that would make the cow tired, so the cow could go to bed at night.
Sleepy time milk?
Sleepy time. They noticed that melatonin secretes into milk if it's milked at night.
It's kind of like tears. You could have angry tears, Virginia,
Yeah.
that do come out differently than sad tears. Don't know if you knew that.
They come
or
out
not.
different sides of the eyes.
They do, and they're different.
Have you had any tears lately?
Yeah, every time you ask me questions and
About your love
just
life?
about anything, I get angry tears.
People do say through breast milk you can transfer disease. Very educational today.
Very educational. But again, Denny's, what diseases? That's the question.
That's the question.
Can you get measles through breast milk?
We'll open it up to our audience. If you know the answer to that, 877-979-9763, 877-979-WRMF.
It's the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Kevin is out today. He's back tomorrow. He's just now getting off of his Buckeye football cruise.
Kevin, we love you and we miss you.
We miss you.
Hurry home. But while you're gone, we're going to have a little bit more fun. Still coming up today. More bits that Kevin didn't approve. Coming up, songs that Kevin didn't approve. Oh, yeah. While the cat's away, the mice will play.
I want to do another round of your leaf blower bit, too. That was fun.
That
Yeah,
was.
If you load a leaf blower up with items and you shoot them at your friend in their face, it's fun.
Do you have any more items?
Oh, I have so many.
Do you want to take that to the sales department and just
No.
Oh, never mind.
What are you declaring war?
No,
that's an act of war.
I was just trying to, spice this place up a bit.
I don't know. Most of our salespeople could take you.
I will say this. Virginia 2006 would do it.
Declare war for no reason.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you guys were talking about breast milk, and we got a lot of people calling in about that.
Well, I asked the question, can you get the measles or the mumps from breast milk?
Well, it turns out we got Meredith on the line from Stewart. What's up, Meredith?
Hi, so I'm a breastfeeding mom, and I've researched everything about it. Actually, what you would give your child if you had measles or the flu or something like that is the antibodies to that disease to prevent the child from getting it. So it is nature's perfect design.
Oh.
Okay, you sound like you know a lot about breastfeeding. If you were a woman that was eating, let's say you were eating meatloaf, the whole time you're feeding your baby, will your kid grow up to love meatloaf?
I mean, yeah, possibly. What they would be getting from your breast milk is all the protein and whatever nutrition you were getting from that meatloaf. Would they grow up loving meatloaf? I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't know that for sure, though.
Do you love meatloaf?
No, I don't.
I don't think anybody eats meatloaf anymore.
Yeah, that's an older food.
That is an older
That
food.
is only served in the retirement homes. It's going out quick.
I think meatloaf is so gross.
Meatloaf is gnarly, and like they take like they put it in like a bread pan,
Yeah.
and then it comes out and it goes.
And it's always
Yeah.
got those like onions on top of it.
Yeah, they put onions
And
or like
ketchup.
some mysterious red sauce.
I feel like that was such a 1970s and 1980s meal.
No.
That and sloppy joes.
Don't come at me with no meatloaf.
Do people still eat sloppy joes, or is that an 80s kind
Sloppy Joe.
of sloppy joe?
Panda asked me not too long ago to make sloppy joes, but
Really?
I think he was going through something like from his childhood, like reminiscing.
Nostalgic.
I feel like sloppy joes.
Sloppy
People don't eat
joes
them.
and manwich. Remember
Yes.
manwich?
Yeah.
That used to be all the rage.
I think that's an outdated food.
Yeah,
There
it
are
is.
they're outdated foods. Even some of the like the Hungry Man. Do you
Hungry
Do you remember how
Man.
big they used to push the Hungry Man frozen food dinner?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if they make Hungry Man anymore, and that's a damn shame because it was good.
Yeah. Just to clarify, though, some people are texting in that there are certain diseases that can be transferred,
Well, Denise, please tell us.
Like
what the-
which ones?
like HIV and tuberculosis.
Oh, okay.
So,
Those suck.
All right, mumps no, TB yes.
and some parents do still give their kid sloppy joes.
Okay.
Were you breastfed as a kid?
I was.
Same here.
I was breastfed.
Do you feel like there's actually a thing where you can see a difference in behavior? Or am I opening up such a controversial can of worms right now?
I think that kids are going to be who they're going to be. Like
matter what.
behavior-wise, if they're going to be a jerk, they're going to be a jerk. I don't think breastfeeding will fix that. What I think it does is immunities and building up your tolerance to disease and other funky stuff that are going to be out there in the universe. And it is the way that God intended it to go down. He gave your mama boobies to feed you. That's how it is supposed to be. A formula to me is just like it's chemicals. It's not real, and it's expensive.
You hear that, Denny's? You hear a little mom shaming for the formula mothers out there.
No, I mean, if you can't breastfeed, I don't think that you should be forced to breastfeed. But if you can, I think you should. There's moms that can and choose not to, but I think you're doing a disservice to yourself and your baby because your baby gets precious bonding, you get precious bonding, and you're giving all those vitamins and nutrients that you're not going to get from formula.
This PSA brought to you by Virginia the Witch.
Can you tell that I'm a big proponent of breastfeeding? I apologize.
I think it's for the better, too, the breastfeeding.
Thank you, Denny's. What else? What else do you think?
If I may chime in.
Yeah, quit mansplaining breastfeeding, Denny's. Would you say that you do weird things when you're alone?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the weirdest thing you do alone that you don't think anyone else does?
Well, I mean, I think everybody does these things. I think that nobody talks about them, but I think everybody talks to themselves. I think everybody picks their nose and throws it weird places.
You do? So, okay, you pick your nose and you flick your boogers in weird places.
I do.
Even at your house.
Oh, I love a rental car because I will booger that thing up.
Somebody's driving later, like, what is all this stuff?
No, I don't wipe.
I hear you.
I don't wipe them. I would never leave like a wet booger somewhere.
For sure.
But if it's it's a dry booger, I will totally flick it on the car mat of a rental car and not even think twice.
Okay, let's say someone was house sitting for you and you found out that they were flicking their boogers everywhere. Is that that's an offense?
That's
right?
an offense.
You have to get your ass up and you have to go put it in toilet paper.
Yes, I would never do that in somebody's house.
For sure.
Rental cars don't count.
Okay, do you eat naked?
No, I actually do not. I know you like to eat naked on the floor, sitting down eating pizza. When I sit down naked, my stomach looks weird.
Yeah.
And maybe if I did that more often, I would never eat.
I like laying and eating too. Don't. I mean, if you're like, I like the feeling of not having any clothes on. As soon as I get home,
I don't either.
I take my clothes off as soon as I get home.
I put a moo on. I go right to like a soft, comfy moo.
Or I'll wear just my underwear. But I gotta be free, man. I hate having clothes on. At my home, at my sanctuary.
I'll wear jeans until the moment I go to bed.
Really?
It's crazy. I do not get comfy clothes on when I get home.
Oh my gosh. Panda the other night fell asleep in jeans in the bed. And I was like, I cannot believe a human can sleep in jeans and just lay there and get slumber. Like, it's beyond me.
I can't believe humans can wear jeans without underwear. Kevin wears jeans without undies, and I feel like the denim's gonna run up against your private bits.
He must have a calloused, you know what?
Thing.
He's got a lizard skin dong. Yes.
Pass it on. Kevin's got lizard dong.
Get that man some lotion.
Well, there was this Reddit list. These are all the top answers. It was, what weird thing do you do that you think other people don't do?
Okay.
Do you do anything like that? Where you're doing something where you don't think anyone else is doing? So I do something like that. I will bang my bone.
Which one?
Okay, enough about your masturbation. No one wants to hear this.
Yeah, I said that wrong. I'll bang my bones, or I'll hit my bones, I should say.
Your foot?
Yes.
He's grabbing his foot, so I know he's talking about his foot, but nobody listening can see your foot.
Because you are Mrs. Zinger over there. Let me get my story out first. I mean, you say one thing. Oh my God, Jenny, can you believe that? Let me get my story out. What I'm saying is, if I can't sleep, I will hit my bones, like my foot bone or my elbow bone, on the concrete, and it makes me tired, and it makes me want to go to sleep, and I feel like no one else does that.
Nobody else does that.
That's definitely.
I mean, you're giving yourself arthritis. I hope you're okay with that.
I don't go so hard to where it's that much pain, but it's enough to make me just feel like, all right, I'm tired. No, I gotta lay down now.
I don't think it's smart.
No, I'm not saying it's smart, but
it's just a weird thing you
it's
do.
Something I do. I don't think you get the bit. I never said it was
He's just
smart.
ragging on you.
Yeah, this isn't. Let's roast the bird.
You're stupid.
Yeah. You're gonna die alone. All right, here's the list of things. Tell me if you guys do these or not. Is this weird? This is what someone says. Sometimes when I'm alone, I behave as if I'm being filmed, like being on set for a TV show, and I have to give a reaction that the audience appeals to. Do you ever do that where you act like a video is being filmed or you're in a movie?
When I'm walking around sometimes and doing things, I pretend like I'm in a movie.
Oh yeah.
When I was
fun.
when I was younger, I would look in the mirror and do Duran Duran videos in the mirror and get busted from my brother. Jason's trying to make a video. Jason thinks he's cool.
I do that too.
I like to walk around and roast people in my head. Like it's some kind of dialogue on the Wonder Years.
Okay,
gotcha. All right.
I wonder if people do that. That's a good example.
It's fun. It's fun to pass the time.
It is.
Okay, someone else says, sometimes I very softly whisper the same sentence I just said to make sure I said it right. So they'll go, coming up in the dirt of the day, blah, blah, blah. Coming up in the dirt of the day. Like you're making sure. I knew somebody like that where they would say something. They would say something publicly, and then you would see them repeat it under their breath, but their lips would be moving. I think it's a nervous tick.
Yeah, now they look crazy.
Yeah.
That is a nervous tick.
That is.
If I say something wrong, I pretty much know I said something wrong.
Okay, so do you think, is that considered a weird thing that most people don't do?
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
That's going to make you look weird, too. If you're repeating yourself under your breath, everything you say, people are going to think you're a little...
Okay, is this weird and is this normal? Someone said, I arrange chocolate chip cookies in precise order from lowest chip ratio to highest and eat them from left to right. That way, each cookie is better than the last.
Okay.
I mean, I like the theory behind it.
That sounds like something Kevin would do.
That's OCD to the next level.
If he ate cookies.
Yeah, there's the flaw. He doesn't have cookies.
Okay, I've done this before, and it is kind of cozy. I wake up. This is what this one person says. I wake up at 4:30 a.m. on the weekends because that's what time I wake up for work. I even brew a pot of coffee, and when it's time to leave, I just smile and say, "Not today. It's the weekend." So they get dressed up to go to work, and then they just relax. I kind of like that.
I don't like it.
I do.
Just stay in bed.
Well, so on weekends, I have my alarm go off still, just so I know that that's the time I would normally wake up, and then I go right back to bed. It's just to keep me, because what'll happen is I'll get soft, especially if we have 3 days off. It'll make it hard for me to get up for the alarm.
Okay.
So I just do that as a tactic.
We got on line one Megan. She says she likes to fall asleep, and she does something weird with her arm and tickles it.
Okay.
Megan, what is going on?
Yeah, when I can't sleep, I just stick my arm straight up in the air, and I just use my fingertips really gently and just kind of like stroke the in like the inside of my forearm, and it puts me straight to sleep. It's such a nice feeling.
Do you pretend that like it's somebody else doing it?
No, that's weird. I can do it.
Don't make this weird, V.
Yeah, why are you getting all weird about it?
I'm trying to make it sexy.
I will say this though, because I've done it. Rubbing your arms and your chest, like your own, does not feel the same. It's kind of like when you make your own sandwich. It always tastes better when someone else makes it. It always feels better when someone else rubs you.
Okay, bone banger.
What do you guys think this is weird? So I like to cut my toenails, and then I like to smell them. Is that weird?
Not as weird as my buddy John that I played baseball with. He used to cut his nails, and they'd get really, really big, his toenails, and put them in his mouth, and he'd suck on the nail.
What?
Well, that's next level. I just like the smell of it. It's the weirdest.
It relaxed him, he said.
What kind of animals you hanging out with?
You know, these baseball players, they're lawless.
And then another one on the list that I do. I clack my teeth in rhythm. I don't know if you guys do that.
I do that too.
I bet you guys can't hear that, right?
I could kind of hear
I could hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will do that with my teeth. I'll do drum beats with my teeth. That is on the list of weird things that I don't know if other people do it.
Yeah, weirdly, I do that as well.
I tried to stop doing that because my dentist said I'm grinding my teeth, and when your teeth are touching each other, it's bad.
Really?
So I'm doing that too much, and I'm wearing down my teeth from like clacking and grinding and moving.
The only kind of grinding you want to do is a little bump and grind.
Okay.
Oh.
The bone bangers in the house.
Oh, and here's
It's the KVJ show, and Kevin is back tomorrow. He's been out all week on his cruise, so we'll get a full report how the cruise went. But while Kevin's away, we like to do bits that he didn't approve.
We miss you, big guy. We miss you.
But while you're still gone, we're going to be bad.
So by popular demand, people want round 2 of the leaf blower.
The leaf blower challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we need a theme song for this.
Leaf
I kind of think we got it right here. I love this little ragtime
Waka,
number.
waka, waka.
We're Goofy, we're on the radio. Yeah.
All right, put on your blindfold.
I kind of feel like I just want to close my eyes. I don't even want to, yeah. Let's make it a little bit dangerous round 2.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's never a good idea, but that's why we should do it.
All right. I mean, safety first.
I don't want you to see the items either.
I'm closing my eyes.
I want you to try to guess what they are because they're like all exposed over here.
Bro, I'm not going to cheat. I want this to be pure.
All right, keep your eyes closed then. Don't look.
So what we're doing is round 2 of what we did earlier, where Virginia fills a leaf blower full of items and shoots them right into Jaybird's face while he's blindfolded, and he has to guess what they are.
And if he can guess it and correctly identify the item he just got hit with, he gets a point.
There you go.
Oh, cool. That's what I win. A point. That's what I win. Oh, what a game.
Well, there has to be a point to this.
Oh, my God. A point.
There has to be at least 1 point.
How low budget.
We've learned a little bit from doing this the first time.
We did.
So the heavier the item, the closer I have to get to your face because it's harder to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get up like right on my face and just blow that thing to smithereens.
This one, I think, is going to fly a little faster, shall we say.
All right.
Get up on my grill,
This
dog.
one's going to fly pretty fast and probably feel like bullets.
Where's our camera guy at?
Suits, get in here.
So this is the first item. If you want to check it out at KVJ Show on the YouTube channel, KVJ TV. Check it out.
Did you almost call it the KVG show?
I did. I almost did. I'm changing it.
Jerby.
Jerby.
All right, you ready?
I am ready. Is
All right.
Suits ready?
Suits is ready. You ready, Suits? Okay, item number 1 is locked and loaded in the leaf blower. I'm aiming it at your face, and I'm going to fire in 3, 2, 1.
That was
Chew!
awesome.
What is it?
Oh, those are nuts. Those are like bird nuts.
They are bird nuts.
They're like seeds. There's bird seeds. There's seeds.
Sunflower seeds. Yeah!
Bird nuts.
Bird nuts.
Just a bunch of them.
Ow, that one hurt the most.
I told you.
That one.
Those felt like bullets, right?
That felt terrible. Dennis, you got to try this.
That looked like a shotgun blast.
Oh, my gosh. These are good seeds.
Sunflower seeds are on point.
I told you, man, I'm really into seeds right now.
Seeds and nuts are good.
Oh, they're my cut.
And think about it. It's not processed. I mean, it's how the cavemen ate. It can't be bad for you.
Yeah, it's got nothing in it. It's just seeds.
All right, you ready for item number 2?
I'm 1 for 1 this round.
Are you sure you don't want to put the goggles on just because for safety?
I've never been more sure of something.
This is kind of like bullets going into your face. Little mini, like, BBs.
Just bring it on.
Bird likes to fly by the sun.
Yeah, he does. All right. Item number 2.
I'm nervous.
Locked and loaded in the leaf blower.
Is it food?
It is food. All of it's food.
All right.
I thought about doing stick pins, but then I said, nah, Kevin would really be mad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, locked and loaded. Item number 2, open your mouth. If you can identify, you get a point. In 3, 2, 1.
That was so awesome.
It stung.
Oh, that was great.
It's got a lot in my mouth. Are those cupcake sprinkles?
They are!
Oh, look at that. You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. That was awesome looking.
2 for 2.
You did great.
Tell me how much fun this would be at a party.
So much fun.
Awesome.
All of a sudden, people are drinking. Get the leaf blower out.
I think this will catch on.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you. I created this in my garage.
That's good stuff.
All right, so this will be the third item.
Everybody tell Virginia she did good. Good job, Virginia. Good job.
Solid.
All right, I have 2 more items.
2 more.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what, Virginia? Make me believe.
So Jaybird's blindfolded. He's going to get blasted in the face by a leaf blower full of items, mysterious items that Virginia has prepared. Can Jaybird correctly identify them?
All right, items number 3 are locked and loaded in the leaf blower, and we'll be ready to release in 3, 2, 1.
It hit my tooth. My tooth.
That nailed you right in your tooth.
Oh my god. What the hell was that?
Gummy worms.
Oh my gosh. That was. I don't know. This big kind of. I get a rush off of it, Denny's.
That was a giant gummy worm.
Wow, I didn't know gummy worms pack such a punch.
They do. These might be stale. They're Roccos.
That thing hit you right in the tip of your tooth.
It is so messy in here. We got to clean this up.
Yeah, we'll clean.
Oh, we will. Yeah.
We'll clean.
We'll clean there. Yeah. I love how we say that, and then we're so gonna forget.
We're gonna have an ant problem. All right, you ready?
Last one.
Final item. Final time of the day. All right. I'm loading up right now. See, Suit, you get it on camera.
All right, final item.
Final item. Locked and loaded in the leaf blower. Jaybird, are you ready?
The last one's always the worst, Denny's.
I don't know.
Yeah, you might love this
All
one.
right, yeah, give it to me.
Open your mouth. In 3, 2, 1.
Your eyebrow.
You got some residuals in there. I don't know. Something hit my eyebrow bone. I couldn't get it in my mouth. I have no idea.
Let's try one more time.
All right, try getting it in my
One more
mouth. All right, here
time.
we go. Blow it in.
1, 2, 3. It bounced off your lip.
What was that?
Marshmallow.
Damn it, I could have used one of those.
That was a fun
Ooh,
one.
one flew on the table. Look.
I gotta tell you, whether people listening like it, I know I liked it.
At least in here, we liked it.
Yeah, at least we liked it. I do want to give a shout out to one of our KVJ Nationers, and he's a family member pretty much to me. And to you guys, too.
Absolutely. We love this guy.
My buddy Jim Bigfoot Romano, the guy I donated my kidney to, unfortunately, he's having some kidney complications. And he's in Jackson Memorial right now, and they're doing some biopsy. They've had him over there for a couple nights now. And hopefully we're going to find out what's going on with his kidney. I know a lot of people ask me, how's Jim doing? And Jim's been really, really great, been very, very healthy. Last month or two, he hadn't been feeling well, and they brought him in and said, we want to check out that kidney, see what's going on with it. They've done some biopsies with him, and they're just a matter of just waiting to see what these tests are. But he is stuck in Jackson Memorial Hospital right now. So if you can, just go ahead and say a quiet little thought for him. Let him know you're thinking of him.
Absolutely. When do they think they're going to have the results from the biopsy back?
I don't know because I'm not really good with all this medical stuff. He told
Now, why
me.
am I asking you adult questions?
So he said, I've been here since Tuesday, and hopefully they'll be able to do the biopsy by Friday to see what's going on with Tainted. That's the name that we have for our kidney, for the kidney I gave him, Tainted. And so it's gonna take another day or two, but he's still in the hospital.
Oh, so he's there. They haven't even done the biopsy yet.
I think they've done it. I think they're waiting to get the results for it, if that makes sense.
Kind of, but it doesn't match up with what he wrote. But that's fine. So,
Well, I mean, I'm literally trying to talk to him via text message, and he's not getting any kind of service.
can we talk to him?
We can't talk right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
do you want to
please-
ask me some more questions that I know the answers to?
I do,
All right.
yeah. What type is his blood type? Anybody else want to be a match? I mean, does that happen?
Again, the reason why I didn't want to go on the air and talk about it because I don't want to get into all this match stuff yet. Let's just see what the biopsy says. This is more because he's stuck in the hospital. It's always nice to have people rooting you on and giving you positive thoughts. We don't know the answers yet. I think we're in the midst of being tested to see what's going on with his kidney. Hopefully, it's something to where they give medicine and the kidney rebounds. But the
and
fact
maybe
that
if he's not feeling well, it's not the kidney, it's something else.
it's the kidney.
It's the kidney.
It is the kidney. Yes.
So you just want everybody to make sure that keep him in your prayers.
Yeah, just keep just have some positive thoughts. I know Jim is on social media. I know if I'm in the hospital and people are giving me positive
That's true.
reinforcement, that's going to make me feel better. When my mom passed away, that's what got me through all that. The people who listen to this show giving me such great words of encouragement. I mean, that stuff does help.
So you can find him on Facebook. It's Jim Romano, right?
That's correct. Yeah, show him a little love if you can.
Well, prayers going out to Jim, and I know his beautiful mother and everybody that listens and their family probably praying really hard as well. We're with all of you guys.
He's listening right now from the hospital, so let's give him a little Bigfoot chant.
Bigfoot, 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 Bigfoot.
We love you, Jim Romano.
The KVJ show, minus the K, by the way, but I think that'll be back to normal tomorrow.
So, okay, if you had to guess, Kevin got off the boat today at 7. Does he go right home and start working? Is he listening? Is he monitoring us?
He's probably driving home right now, if he's not already home.
He's probably listening, right?
Oh, yeah. If he's in the car, he's listening.
Kevin, if you are listening right now, call us.
You're a dirty, dirty rat.
Yeah.
You just had to listen to a song insult you.
You turned it
so,
up.
yeah, call us. I'm sure you want to talk to us.
Give us a call, you dirty rat.
In case you don't know, Kevin, the number is 877-979-WRMF.
Just for you, Bird, a lot of people sending in their prayers for Jim and his family. Stay strong, stay positive.
That's awesome.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, I just think just keeping it positive for the big guy would be nice.
Well, I think we're about to wrap up the VJD show for the week here. Look at this.
We got through it. 2 days, Virginia.
Next week, you guys get to do it without me, so it'll be the KJD.
It's the dude show, but honestly, I'm not even kidding you. When you're out, we tend to get more chicky.
It's true.
We do. We talk about our feelings.
I think you even us out.
Annoying. I mean, come on. Grow a pair and do a man show.
I
can leave this leaf blower in here if you need me to. You can have it while I'm gone.
Kevin didn't approve that bit, though. So,
but now it's a raging success.
oh, she saw one comment on Twitter. Virginia, I love the bitch.
Thank you.
She thinks she's Howard Stern over there.
We'll take it though.
Yeah. I'll take little victories because they're all I get.
I loved that bit.
That was awesome.
That was definitely.
I'm sorry about your front tooth.
That's all good. I do want to find out more about who on the show produced a sex video. 75% of the KVJ show said they have been involved in
a dirty video of their own making. So yeah, on the After the Show podcast, we will get into the details about said dirty videos.
Is Kevin calling?
I don't know. Suits just got a call. And he's pointing at me, so it looks like we might have.
Do we have Kevin on?
We might. Here, let's see. Is this Mr. Kevin Ralston?
What are you guys doing?
Oh, Kevin's back.
The Kevin Ralston. He called in.
Hey, how was your cruise?
It was awesome. It was a good time. Suits could probably tell you more about it than I could, but it was a great time.
Kevin, Virginia had this theory. At the beginning of the show, she went through this whole kind of psychosis about how you're on this cruise, but you're not having fun, and you're kind of miserable, and I completely disagreed with her. Can you confirm or deny these rumors?
Yeah, she's completely wrong. I had a great time.
I figured you did.
But you're ready to come back to work.
Yeah, no, it was, I know. I'm very ready to come back to work and try out that leaf blower. And
Kev, I'm not going to lie. The leaf blower was a raging success. 3 people tweeted about it.
And I think I saw Kevin in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, what's up with your wardrobe on the cruise?
Yeah, well, one night they had tacky Hawaiian shirt night, so yeah, it wasn't kind of like a staple. That was actually kind of a prerequisite.
Okay, because we were like, what happened?
There are a couple really awesome things about cruises and a few awful things. Bad tacky Hawaiian shirts is one of the bad.
Yeah.
What was the best moment that happened to you?
I think probably just, because there were players on there that I know, and so probably just run into some of them. Was pretty awesome. So, and you know what? My kid Cannon had a great time. So that was kind of the biggest thing is, watching him have a good time. But it was a good time. It was fun, but I'm ready to get back.
I mean, you missed really big things, especially yesterday. We did Name That Nut. I'm sure you're upset you missed that.
It was amazing. 3 people tweeted about it.
Okay. Is it getting better or worse?
It's bad. It's not good. It's not good. Leaf blower been awesome. Name That Nut terrible.
Okay.
He's just mad because I connected.
Leaf blower bit. Let me try to understand. The leaf blower bit was you were blowing candy into your mouth?
Yeah, so I was blindfolded. Virginia loaded it up with all these items, and they smacked me in the face and in the mouth, and then I had to guess what it was. Honestly, last round I went 3 for 4.
He did. He did really good.
We didn't learn a lesson from when we tried that with a slingshot?
You know what? Jay Bird brought that up, and he said that you wouldn't approve of us doing the leaf blower thing, but we overrode that. Me and Denny's decided,
Oh, yeah, no, Virginia is...
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, no, Virginia's drunk with power right now.
What's a little blood?
She's right high, huh? Well, she's getting ready. So Virginia's doing back-to-back vacation weeks, right?
I am. I'm going to Mardi Gras tomorrow after the show.
Yeah, her loafing ass is off next week, too. well, big guy, we miss you. We can't wait to see you again. Let's get weird tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Be happy to be back. We'll see you guys. Thanks for rolling down the fort.
Okay, bye. Drive careful.
Oh, we got V. Kevin Ross on a call in.
That was awesome. That was big.
Thing.
That's big stuff right there. Big stuff.
He was listening to us.
I knew he would be.
Oh, yes, our new thought of the day music.
The thought of the day.
We're going to wrap this thing up today, Bird, with a positive thought.
Okay, a positive thought and a happy ending because it sounds like you're at a masseuse.
Well, this massage is better than I thought it was going to be.
This must be in Jupiter in the Patriots.
This must be the Orchids of Siam Day Spa.
By the way, that Orchids place in Jupiter, that's everywhere. It's in every national
publication
it's
possible.
Massive.
It is.
They said there's more names coming too. That Robert Kraft from the Patriots is not the only big name.
So if you know you went to that place, you know that name, you're about to be a national story.
Well, my friend was telling me that like all kinds of guys were probably telling their wives, "Oh, hey, honey, you want to go to the Bahamas this week? Let's go take off for a little vacation. Let's go on a European vacation. Haven't you loved Paris? Wouldn't you love to go to Paris?" They're just trying to get out of the country.
All right, let's get positive. It's better to be healthy alone than sick with someone else.
Amen.
Tune into the After the Show podcast coming up here shortly on the YouTube, kvjshow.com.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.